If you're feeling a little blue after the disappointing 2022-2023 season for the Dallas Mavericks, you're not alone. It's no secret that the Mavs fell short of expectations, failing to even make the play-in tournament, despite making a big splash by going all in for Kyrie Irving. Calling their season a disappointment would be an under-evaluation, perhaps a catastrophe would fit better. But regardless, there are still some flickering signs of hope in Dallas, and there are quite a few reasons why we should be excited about the future. But before anything, we must make one crucial thing clear. Dallas Mavericks still have Luka Doncic. As the NBA offseason kicks into high gear, speculation about the future of Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic has been running rampant. Fans and pundits alike are wondering how long Doncic will tolerate the team's front office blunders before demanding a trade. Social media has been flooded with photoshopped jerseys of Doncic on other teams, making it seem as if his departure from Dallas is inevitable. But is it? Well, Doncic himself has publicly dismissed any notion of a trade request, at least for now. While some may view this as lip service, it's still a positive sign for Mavericks fans who are hoping to build around their young star. With a full year of rest and a chip on his shoulder after missing the playoffs, Doncic could very well be poised for an MVP-caliber season next year. However, the clock's ticking. The Mavericks' window to win a championship will only remain open as long as Doncic stays in Dallas. The pressure is on the front office to make the right moves this offseason and surround Doncic with the talent he needs to succeed. The stakes are high and there's little room for error. It's also worth mentioning that looking ahead to the upcoming season, the Dallas Mavericks have two young players, Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, who are both showing potential. However, they may not be the only promising talents on the team. In an ironic twist of fate, the Mavericks were awarded the final top 10 protected pick that they had traded to the Knicks for Kristaps Porzingis after their controversial late-season collapse. This gives them a chance to draft one of the top talents from the stacked 2023 class. Despite their infamous lack of success in draft lotteries, Mavericks fans are still hoping that their luck will change this year. They have a chance to land a premium talent like Victor Wembanyama, even if it's a slim chance. The Mavericks can also use this pick as a bargaining chip to make a big trade in the market, especially if they fail to move up into the top 4. However, the fate of the Mavericks' future rests on the upcoming lottery. They have a 79.8% chance of keeping their pick, but anything can happen on May 16th. If they fall to 11th or lower, it could be a huge setback for the franchise, and something some might call irreparable damage. But we've also got a probable roster turnover. Are you bored of seeing the same players on the court? Well, Dallas Mavericks have 7 pending free agents, which could lead to an exciting shakeup in the team's roster. The most important player to re-sign is undoubtedly Kyrie Irving, but according to Nico Harrison, the Mavericks general manager, most of the rest of the players may not return for the next season. Although this may seem like a bad thing, it could open up the door to bring in new players with untapped potential. While not every free agent signing will be a home run, just 1 or 2 solid acquisitions could make a big difference in rebuilding the roster. This is especially given that the current team is not constructed well enough to support their 2 offensive superstars. But things could still go wrong. There's a possibility that the pick falls. Irving could decide to go somewhere else. Undoubtedly, the franchise and Mark Cuban have failed to provide fans with sufficient justification to have faith in their decision-making. But until they make another mistake though, there's no harm in having a little bit of hope.